Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we are going to review Coolpad Mega 2.5D. After using it for more than 1 month, I am reviewing this smartphone. I will be also giving you the pros and cons of this smartphone. So do watch this video till the end to know more about this smartphone and whether it's the best buy at 7,000 rupees or not. So without any further ado, let's get started. We already saw the unboxing, gaming review as well as in-depth camera review of the smartphone. Let's see the overview of the smartphone. On the back, it has an 8 megapixel rear-facing camera with single LED flash and secondary noise cancellation mic. At the bottom, it has a Coolpad logo with speaker. On the right, you have the power on and off button with SIM ejector tray. At the top, it has a 3.5mm jack. You can see the curvy finish at the back. Coming on to the left hand side, you have the volume rocker key. All the buttons made up of good quality plastic and gives tactile feedback. Coming on to the bottom, you have the micro USB port with primary microphone. At the front, it has a huge 8 megapixel front facing camera without any flash, earpiece and proximity sensor, a huge 5.5-inch display and Coolpad logo at the bottom. Let's talk about the specs. It has 1 GHz quad-core 6735 MediaTek processor. With 3GB RAM and 16GB inbuilt storage, it has 5.5 HD IPS display. It has dual SIM card support with an hybrid SIM card slot, 8 megapixel primary rear-facing camera with LED flash and 8 megapixel front-facing camera. It has 4G VoLTE support, 2500 mAh battery. It is selling for 7,000 rupees and it's only available at Amazon.in. You will find the best buy link in the description as always. As said in our unboxing video, the phone at 7,000 rupees offering you a 5.5 HD display with 2.5D glass on top. Let's talk about the build quality as well as the design. Let's talk about the design first. I must agree that Coolpad has done a great job with the design. Even though it has a plastic build, still the build quality looks excellent. The soft matte finish and the curved back design gives the phone an added advantage. The phone feels very light with just 143 grams even though it has 5.5-inch display. You can able to hold the phone in one hand without any issues. The in-hand feel of the smartphone is really good. The display quality is really excellent. The colors are vibrant. Even in outdoor condition, I can able to see the display without any issues. Auto brightness sensor does a pretty decent job. The screen looks good from wide angles and holds up well in the bright sunlight. Surprisingly, it looks clean and doesn't pick up the smudges. Although it has a 5.5-inch display, I tend to use this mobile more often than not because of its curvy finish and it's very light. So that gives me an added advantage to use this mobile in just one hand. Coolpad has used some sort of oleofabric coating on the screens. Let's talk about the software. The phone runs in Android 6.4 Marshmallow out of the box, which makes it one of the few smartphones in this range which runs on the current Android version. On top of which Coolpad uses its own UI called Cool UI. I personally like the Cool UI, especially on this version of Android Marshmallow. Swiping down on the home screen at point shows the search tab where you can look for something that included apps, contacts or photos in your smartphone. The interesting feature is the notification toggles can be accessed from the bottom of the screen. So all you have to do is just swipe up from the bottom. So where you can access the notification toggles. So because of its 5.5-inch display, it makes me feel comfortable to use the notification toggles from the bottom of the screen. Even with one hand, I can able to operate these toggles without any issues. The MediaTek MT6735 processor paired with 3GB RAM, while it is strong enough to handle the daily day-to-day tasks without any issues. Even the multitasking is very good with the smartphone because of this 3GB RAM. Gaming performance also seems to be quite decent, but with some graphic intensive games such as FIFA 16 or Asphalt 8, it tends to feel a bit of sluggish at times. But with medium graphic settings, we can play all sort of games without any issues. Even with the heavy usage, there is no heating issue. So if you want to know more about this gaming performance, do check my gaming review. The mobile comes with 16GB inbuilt storage, while you can add up an extra micro SD card with the help of hybrid SIM card slots. Both SIM slots support 4G network, which is good news for Jio users. The phone has 2500 mAh battery. It is sort of mixed bag and it's barely lasts a day if you don't stretch it much. At least they could have offered a 3000 mAh battery for this price tag. Let's talk about the most important aspects of the smartphone, the camera. It has 8 megapixel rear facing camera as well as 8 megapixel front facing camera. The smartphone struggles a bit when it comes to detail and color reproduction. Even under bright daylight, the color looks washed out. Nighttime, the shot looks noisy. But when you consider the front facing camera, I'm really happy with the front facing camera, especially if you are a selfie lover, you will love the shots, but the colors are not natural in the front facing camera. You can take good enough shots for your social media post. If you want to know more about this camera, do watch my in-depth camera review. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this smartphone. Talking of the pros, it has a beautiful display, excellent build quality and an excellent design. When you compare with other smartphones at this particular price tag, no other smartphone is offering you 5.5-inch display. So this smartphone is offering you that with an excellent display quality, and the in and feel of the smartphone is also really good. So these are the biggest pros of this smartphone. So let's talk about some of the cons. When you consider the battery life, it just had 2500 mAh battery. When you compared with the comparators, all the other smartphones, especially the Redmi 3S, the newly launched one, has 4100 mAh battery. Especially if the smartphone is made for selfie users, they could have added a LED flash at the front facing camera, but they have not included that. So we don't expect too much from this smartphone since the smartphone is only selling for 7000 rupees. The Coolpad Mega 2.5D has great build quality and design, and it has one of the best display at this price tag. And it's one of the few truly affordable smartphone with a genuine big display which you can use with a single-handedly. So do choose the mobile based on your needs and based on the pros of the smartphone. So I will be comparing this smartphone with other smartphones in this price tag. So do let me know what are the smartphones you want this smartphone to be compared with. If you still have any questions in buying the best smartphone online at your budget, do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly contact me in my Facebook page at HowiSiT. We will be coming with more unboxing, gaming review, in-depth camera review as well as full review. With that, we will be also going to compare these smartphones with the best possible smartphones you can buy at this price tag. So if you want to know more about that, do subscribe to this channel for more videos, and we will be coming up with more awesome giveaways in the near future. So hope to see you in my next video. This is Thames signing off.